Hello guys, Aseni. I hope you had an amazing week. I hope umekuwa fiti. You're watching Movie Review. I'm your host Kaneki, and this show is sponsored by NewsunplugKE. Stay tuned. So these are the movies zenye nitakuwa naongelea on this episode. Nitaongelea kuhusu The Parent Trap, nitaongelea kuhusu Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, nitaongelea kuhusu Pitch Perfect, nitaongelea kuhusu The Lizzie Magoya movie and many more. So on the last episode nilikuwa nimeongea kuhusu Enchanted, Your Place or Mine na Single Kiasi season 2 of which bado naendelea. And man, when I tell you hizo scenes zingine zenye naona niko like, are you that serious doing those scenes? Like, au kuna cheka kufanya those scenes, which is still amazing. I still love Single Kiasi. Ninafuatana na hivi mbio ninaendelea watch hizo episodes. So this episode sitafanya anything like different from what I normally do, but nitakuwa naongea kuhusu like movies zile za kitambo zenye zinakupe nostalgia. What is nostalgia? It's like a feeling yenye unataka kurelive like past yenye ulikuwa nayo. It's like a longing, una feel nafaa kurudi hizo times za kitambo venye ulikuwa nika high school venye ulikuwa unangoja tu topu siku ya nyama. So unakumbuka topu ya high school, na maybe ukiwa mtoto unalala kwa kiti then unajipata kwa bed yako. I wish those times still exist, but these days you sleep, utakulewa na mosquito and you'll still be there, no one will even care. But that is what nostalgia means, and from that example na pia kuna like those songs zinakupianga like that ka vibe ya kitambo ka song ya kina Sanaipei kaka sana naye na sinakumbuka songs, you know. I know I'm a good singer, you know. So on the first movie nitakuwa naongelea kuhusu inaitwa The Parent Trap. It was released in 1998. I doubt watu wengi wako wamezaliwa, but anyways, this is a movie that was directed by Nancy Meyers. Hii movie inaanzia na two girl twins. Their parents get married, then after maybe 11 and 9 months later wameenda kwa camp, then they meet like their twins. Like wako wanajua their whole lives because their parents separated. The father can na umtoi, then the mother can na umtoi. So their whole life they didn't even know they had a twin. Imagine one morning ama one day we wake up najua find out there's someone else like you, a twin. That will be so amazing. Like unaweza changanya vijana uko nje, you just make people go mad because they're thinking they're seeing the same person but they're not. Inaweza kuwa amazing, you know. But in movie it's just good. Then the fact that ilitolewa kitambo but bado tunanipa vibes za nostalgia. Like I feel like seeing it every time because kulikuwa na kujanga times kulikuwa na holidays ama kuna Christmas movies ama vitu kama hizo. I just loved it. I love the acting skills and the fact that they're not even twins in real life. It's just the same person and act different characters. It's just amazing to me. And the notion of this movie venye the dad alikuwa na another wife, so the stepmom alikuwa mbaya to this like one of the twins, then unapata the mother is this rich and bougie like lady mwenye has her whole life figured out nini. Then also notice the dog alinotice this is not the twin mwenye alikuwa amezoea. Like dogs have a way of sensing like this is my person, this is not my person. So I also love that walieka hiyo hapo, and it was just a good movie. I enjoyed it. It was fun na naipe a 6 out of 10 because the fact that niliwatch nikiwa mdogo then saine nikai rewatch tena ndo inipe hizo nostalgia. Like ni feel I wish I could go back to a child ni watch hizi movies the holidays za kitambo pale NTV ama KTN. It was just amazing. You guys should go and watch it na iko kwa online streaming websites. The next movie nitakuwa nafanya inaitwa The Princess Diaries. It was released in 2001 and it was directed by Gary Marshall. So as the title says, The Princess Diaries is this car princess in a revolve around this car princess. So this lady, she didn't even know her whole life and she's the princess of this city called Genovia. Yeah. So alikuwa nakaa na mamake akoimwambia nini, she was married to like maybe a prince ama a king, so hence no wonder ni princess wako Genovia. Then unapata kwa shule she's that like canard mwenye akona like two best friends, no one likes her. Then nachukia the fact that unafanyanga a character in a movie akwe mwenye akona curly hair unafanyanga kwa like the nerd and weird friend. I don't like that about movies at all, but well niliwatchingia mdogo, so let me just say I didn't even notice that, but I love that nilikuja kuiwatch ni notice tena. Then nilipenda the fact that the moment I realized that she's just a princess this, then everything in her life changed. Mimi nilipenda hiyo. Imagine ukikaa tu hivyo na familia yako, then ukae hivi uambiwe we actually rich, ni venye sasa tujai kuambia, it's everyone's dream. Uamke tu asubuhi uambiwe tulikuwa tunakufunza kuwa maskini ndio kuwe humble. I wish ingekuanga hivyo, because at least watu wangekuwa na do ni kubaya huko nje. But I just loved the movie. Nilipenda hiyo vibes za Princess. Unajua niliwatch nikiwa mtoto, so hiyo thought na hiyo the whole process of watching everything, nilikuwa na feel I need to be a princess. Sasa nafaa kuvaa hizi viatu, nafaa kuwa na nini, mtu ananipeleka, nafaa kuwa na a grandmother mwenye ni a queen ama hivi na hivi. I just loved it, honestly. It was just amazing and I kind of liked it. It was, let me call it was fun to watch. It was enjoyable. And nilipenda pia the princess pia alikuwa na tomboy behaviors before she actually knew how to be a lady ama a princess venye unasema, you know. So I just loved it. Na I pay a 6 out of 10. Na iko Netflix, mnaweza na watch. So on the next movie ndakona na ongela kuhusu, it's the Chinese movie najua mmewatch, mmesikia, it was Shaolin Soccer. It was released in 2001 and it was directed by Stephen Chow. From the movie, najua most of them hata amjona the original movie, mona Jeffro ka mimi, which was just amazing. Napenda kazi yenye Jeffro anafanyanga is just the realest. Yeye ndo alikuwa anatu explain ya movies tukiwa dogo, because we don't even understand. So the fact that I watched this movie yenye haina Jeffro, it was so weird for me, because sikuwa nimezoea kusikiza ama kuwatch any like foreign languages. Unaona Jeffro kwa hapo atakuexplainia na Kikuyu ama any other lugha yenye kwa hapo hivyo, as long as you understand, iko like anakupa hizo vibes za like you're in the movie. Anasema vinyata alikuwa anaishi huko, which is a lie. Then ashina kusema yes juni boyfriend ya nani. Jeffro, you just did an amazing job. So this movie inaanzia with this guy mwenye alikuwa footballer, but then let me say kukorofishana. God, the fact that nimesema jina without kumwa, wakakuwa na nini na this guy, then akapigwa na watu, so akavunjika mguu. Remember he was like a famous footballer, so everyone knew him. Alikuwa na good like skills. Let me say alikuwa na miguu mzuri ya kucheza football, because a lot of people have 2 left feet, which is nilipenda tu venye movie ilianzia hapo. Then napenda venye after more years later mwenye sali alihaya watu ampige. Is not like a big person, meaning he's rich, he's famous, but then he's the villain in this movie. Then the mwenye alikuwa amevunja saa, he's just, I won't say a nobody, but ako hapo chini and he's just a coach. So I just loved venye movie ilianzia tu na hivyo kutuonyesha the past, ndio tupe sense ya this character alitokea wapi, like from his background na everything that happened before the Shaolin Soccer, before he just made this whole group of football team. So then kitu ingine about this Chinese movie, it's always the guys with the torn clothes na homeless ndio wanakuwa na hizo skills. Hamwezi vaa tu nguo tuzuri, because unaonanga tu mtu anakaja kula siku kadhaa na like ako homeless na vitu zimeraruka, unajua yes huyu ni anajua kufight, huyu anajua kung fu, huyu anajua kucheza ball. Like it's always the same notion, but then like I said ilikuwa kitambo. So I don't say or different from that. Say they're doing an amazing job, like in the like progress here from when Shaolin Soccer was released to society. It's just in amazing. Then the fact that this movie it's gonna like funny, I won't say dry humor, but it's gonna those jokes and you nagaloko like, bro, why did he do that? I also liked it. I don't know if my humor is broken or not, but I just enjoyed it watching it. Kwanza when watching it kwa mtoto sikuwa na realize the CGI and the visual effects na everything was just a lie, because hiyo ball alikuwa anapiga haikuwa ukweli. Niliwatching kwa mkubwa sana, niko like no, that is not even there. But then ikiwa mtoto niko like unachezaje hivyo ball, sijui anafanyaje, anaispinaje. I was just a little kid who didn't even see CGI ilikuwa so wrong, but I just enjoyed it. Like I said, Jeffro ndo alifanya kwa amazing. So the notion of this coach kutafuta football team ndio aweza ku defeat the other evil guy, it was just good. Nilipenda tu the narration and everything in it. Then this bald lady alikuwa anaitwa Moi. What was up with her though? She was just awkward and weird, but the fact that she was bald and clumsy and also knew, let me call it chi hizo kung fu terms, I just loved it. And nilipenda tu sana. I was actually laughing, crying while watching this. And also nilipenda the whole team when you go iko diverse. Because this ka fat guy mwenye alikuwa ananibamba, alikuwa too amazing. This other short guy mwenye alikuwa weird. Like nilipenda tu venye walika diverse characters zako na figure out tu ni mtu ameuga na kabzuri ndio kwa hii team. So I actually enjoyed it and I give it a 7 out of 10. Na iko kwa online streaming websites, mnafaa kuone watch. It was amazing. The Lizzie McGuire movie was released in 2003 and it was directed by Jim Fall. So this movie nanzana the main character mwenye ni Lizzie McGuire, that's her full name.
My name is Lizzie McGuire.
You are an outfit repeater.
Does she not have anything better to do than make my life miserable? Welcome to the most important day of my life. My big chance to show the world who I am.
So inaanza with this kagala kwa shule, wanaenda kwa trip huko Paris, whatever you may call it, Paris. Then anafika huko, kumbe akona doppelganger, like she has another, let me call her another twin, but in this case itakuwa doppelganger because they don't have the same parents. Kujua anafika huko Paris, anapata kumbe in this other new country, she's a famous singer mwenye anapendwa na kila mtu, mwenye akona this hot boyfriend unaimbanga naye. So imagine umetoka huko shule, no one knows you, just come to Kenyatta kapendi shule tu unashangaa unafanya huko, but then enter to another country and everyone loves you. I can just imagine your transition from being someone who's not known to being someone who's famous. So mimi watching that as a small kid nilikuwa like, wow, walai. I mean kuna mtu fanana mimi kwa famous kwa pesa. I mean we can just switch, you know. I just loved it. Ilikuwa poa. Nilipenda venye kuna this animated let me call it animated kagal, a girl version of her. Sasa alikuwa kwa this whole movie. Hiyo ndio ilikuwa tu inafanya ni focus. Like that cartoon ndio ilikuwa inafanya nione everything because nilikuwa napata experiences zenye yana experience. Also the small animated cartoon alikuwa an experience. So I just loved it. Nilipenda venye ilikuwa, let me call it, I would say it was funny in a way, but it was just interesting and it was enjoyable to watch. And me as a kid watching this and me as a grown adult, okay, not as a grown person watching some evil, I just loved it, although niliona some minor mistakes, like a lot of them, but then like I said, hii ilikuwa episode ya kufanya nostalgia, like kwa pezo feelings za uliwacha ukiwa mtoto, what did you miss, what did you like realize from watching it ukiwa mdogo na sai. So I loved the notion, but ilifika to point ikabidi arudi home, hangebaki uko Paris mwenye alikuwa na famous life. Then this guy mwenye alikuwa boyfriend ya the other famous singer mwenye alikuwa nakaa na yeye, like what is up with that guy though? Nikiwa mdogo sikuwa notice red flags that this guy, but then sasa hivi when I watch niko questions, there are so many red flags. But like I said, I enjoyed it. Na iko kwa Netflix, you guys should go and watch it. And mniambie venye ilikuwa kama iliwapa nostalgia kama mimi ama mlikuwa tuna watch DJ Afro movies ka Shaolin Soccer. And with that, we'll go on a short commercial break. We'll be right back. Welcome back, guys, and if you're still watching to this point, don't forget to subscribe, to like, and to comment. Movies zingine gani tunaweza watch. Moving on to the next movie nitakuwa naongelea kuhusu, inaitwa Pitch Perfect. It was released in 2012 and it was directed by Jason Moore. So this movie inaanzia, ukisikia Pitch Perfect utadhani nini, like what's the first thing that comes to my mind? Like pitch perfect, is it pitch you're singing, ama ni pitch like pitch darkness, ama ni pitch gani, ama ni pitch I think inakuwa football, I think pitch ya football. What do you think about ukihia that name? So with this movie inaongea kuhusu this girl mwenye ako played ya art, unapata kila mtu anakuwa artist. Kuna hii vibe ya mwenye anafanya carvings, mwenye anatengeneza art using like pencil ama like biros. It's kind of that vibe. Unaweza kuwa like do I really need to be like to interact with that kind of group or not, that kind of nini. So everyone akatoka kwa baki tu really the lead singer na mwenye sasa always funny. So I don't know, that's the only thing I can say. So unapata after Anna Kendrick ame join kwa hii a cappella group, then other like, let me call it love interest aka join the other competing like group, ndio sasa wako nashindana kwa hizi mashindano za singing and what not. So then let's go get this money. I mean, gonna feel I'm a musician, I can do this. So I just love the movie. I love the singing. This Japanese girl mwenye nikiwa ndogo siku Netflix, you guys should go and watch it. I give it an 8 out of 10. It was so interesting and so enjoyable and so funny to watch. I just loved it, and I loved their voices. It was amazing. On the next movie, we'll be talking about Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and it was released in 2005, and it was directed by Tim Burton. Ukisikia directed to Tim Burton, unajua two movies zake zinakuwa amazing, and most of the time anakuwa amecast Johnny Depp in his movies, because in an interview he said that anapenda his characters wakuwa like pale white in his movies. No wonder like kuna movies kama hiyo The Corpse Bride. So guys, hearing this director's name Tim Burton, unapata like make a lot of good and amazing movies, amazing films zenye most of the time amecast akina Johnny Depp, because one of the recent, okay not recent but one of his interviews alisema anapendanga actors ama characters wanyako so pale, like pale white. No wonder bado tunyame direct Tim Burton and many more movies which were just amazing. So this movie inaanza na Charlie's just this kapua kid mwenye anaishi na mamake na babake na shushu yake. Sijui kani shushu yake shushu yake. I mean ni zile familia wanaishingi wote at like in the same place. So unaona he's a like poor kid mwenye hana pesa ya kufanya hivi na hivi, ama like he's just the trend that's really struggling to like have a meal on their table and whatnot. So in movie kuna this, I won't call him the main actor, the main character in this movie, but anaitwa Willy Wonka. So Willy Wonka owns a whole big chocolate factory. Ndio ana like anajulikana whole like world, everyone ataka kuja kubuy chocolate from him, ana sell like his chocolate is just amazing. So inapenda venye onyesha na background ya venye Willy Wonka alikuwa akiwa mtoi because babaka alikuwa dentist. Inaonyesha venye alikuwa ameenda to certain areas ama certain countries kutafuta like the right ingredients ya kufanya this chocolate kwa amazing. So then ikafika one time everyone ametoka kwa hiyo factory yake because they were spies, wenye walikuwa wataka kuuza the ingredients to all over. Ndio sasa kila mtu alikuwa aweze kutengeneza the same chocolate that he does. So after that ndio akakuja akaambia out wa that area ama the whole world like atapeana chocolates from everywhere, and one of the chocolates, 7 of the chocolates zitakuwa na a golden ticket. So me watching that as a little kid nilikuwa like, imagine ukipata a golden ticket na chocolate at the same time. I didn't even see the reason why watu walikuwa wanapewa golden ticket, but nilikuwa na lean on the chocolate because your buy ilikuwa kubwa, although akona pewa like nikubuy, but that bar was so big, like imagine chocolate natushana hivi, like it's just big. So me watching that as a kid nilikuwa like, oh my god, imagine kwenda kwa chocolate factory, unaingia ndani, you can eat whatever you want. Hadi nyasi ilikuwa chocolate na ilikuwa tamu. Me watching, my mind was just blown. Nikiwa mdogo niko damn, ningekuwa tu hapa singeirudi home, like kidnap me, I want to go back home. It was just amazing. Me I just love this movie. Nilipenda venye like ukiweza dig deep into this movie venye ilikuwa the whole meaning, it was a very dark movie because inaongea kuhusu slave trade na inaongea kuhusu the like greedy children ama wenye wamezoea kuwa pampered by their parents, so they're not good people. So no wonder Willy Wonka alikuwa na invite uko ndio like get rid of those greedy children wenye hata care about other people's feelings ama uko ama like they're not just good people. So I love the notion of this movie, although it was dark. When I watched nikiwa mkubwa niko like, this is a very dark movie, but wali incorporate your chocolate na watoto kutafuta sijui nini, so it was kind of fun and I just loved it. And Johnny Depp being the character mwenye ameplay Willy Wonka does an amazing job in all his movies and series. He's just an amazing actor, so I just loved it. Iko Netflix, mnafaa kuenda watch, and I give it a 9 out of 10. The next movie nitakononga kuhusu Ratatouille. So Ratatouille from the heading yenyewe ni rat, kuna that karat, but I think because ilikuwa acted ama semi acted, but it was centered in Paris. So kuna hence that word ya Ratatouille. You know, I feel that's the reason why naitwa hivyo. It was released in 2007 and it was directed by this guy naitwa Brad Bird. So first of all, before I even say anything, ni animation. It's an animated movie. Of course itakuwa amazing. Mimi ni mtu wa animation, so obviously lazima nitaenda ni watch na inibambe. But then venye movie ilikuwa inaanzia, nilikuwa dhani itaongea kuhusu maybe this child ama this girl, maybe ana hiyo passion ya kutaka kuwa chef, anaenda kupika, anaenda kwa restaurant, anaenda try kufanya hivi, anakataliwa. I thought that was kind of the vibe. But then after movie and 11 nikaona kumbe nikapanya kako kanataka kupika. So me watching that as a kid niko like, okay, I didn't see anything weird about it, but the fact that kapanya ndio kanaenda kupika, and the reviews ama the stories I was listening or I was hearing ama like I was reading from this whole like movie ilikuwa like, yani ilikuwa inaonyesha the way white people don't even know how to cook mpaka panya ndio inafunza. Was just weird for me, like that is not my opinion, but then I just loved when yote walikuwa wanaifanya like walieka humor in this whole whole movie. So then nilipenda let me say the lesson on this movie ilikuwa inaonyesha like anyone can cook, even if it's a rat. Like ukipata mende kwa ugali yako usipige, I mean inaenda kukusaidia kupika. Maybe he wants to be a chef in real life, you know, like you just usiue dreams za watu. So I just love the new movie ilikuwa inaonyesha like anyone can cook, and it was funny. Nilipenda the rat anaitwa Remy, nilipenda Remy's character. He was just an amazing rat with his rat friends. Nilipenda the fact that this other guy anaitwa Lingwini mwenye sasa alikuanga anaeka Remy hapa kwa kichwa na hiyo chef's hat, ndio sasa anavutia vitu nywele zake ndio amfunze kupika. Was in love with this other girl who had a bike mwenye kuna this character, let me give it golden retriever energy na a black cat. So I just loved nilipenda too about it. Then the accents, like oui that's the only French nini I know, but oui I think you get oui. I just loved this whole movie. It was just amazing and I really enjoyed it, and I gave it an 8 out of 10. It was just interesting. Then hiyo dish yenye Remy alikuwa amemake nilitry ku recreate nikiwa mdogo in my room na gadget. I kuenda vizuri, lakini you know, anyone can cook. Yeah, anyone can cook. It was just amazing. It was awesome. You guys should go and watch it. Ilinipatia hizo nostalgia vibes juu niliwatch nikiwa mdogo, then nikakuja kuwatch nikiwa mkubwa. So muna watch. And the next movie I'll be talking about is We Are the Millers. We Are the Millers was released in 2013 and it was directed by Roson Marshall. So hii movie inaanza with kitu haitakuwa shouting, like haita attract attention to anyone else jona like smuggling drugs. So akatry kutafuta kwa different kind of humor. This other guy hata sikumira jina yake vizuri, but this other guy was alikuwa tunaomba nje every scene, like he was always out there. Ushikupata na mtu mwenye in a group comments if itabamba. So that is what I had in store for you guys. I really hope you enjoyed it na muli feel iko sawa, like muli cheka, muli penda venye nili review, you know, like I'm my favorite host. And don't forget to follow, like, share, subscribe, comment, and muniambie to everything kwa comment section. And don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms at NewsunplugKE. Bye.